In the previous video, we talked about building a really high converting landing page that's going to convert visitors into bookings and into patients. So now we're going to talk about how we actually get those visitors to your landing page. So this video is really about how you do your advertising. And you've got three platforms that you're going to really focus on for dental advertising. And they are Facebook and Instagram, which are part of the same Meta network, and Google Ads. In this video, I'm going to talk primarily about Facebook and Instagram, but I'll do a really quick review of the Google Ads as well. The first thing you need to do when you're doing Facebook and Instagram ads is have really good creative. And by creative, I mean the imagery that you're going to run in the ads and the copy that you're going to run in the ads. Now, in some of the previous videos, we looked at the Facebook ads library, so you can go and look at what your competitors are doing. The good news is you've already done most of the work already in the work that you've done on the landing page, because the three components are: one, do you have an irresistible offer, which you've already done? Two, are you selling the smile? So you've done a lot of work on that in terms of the imagery and the messaging that you want to do in selling the smile. And the third thing is what we call pattern break. People in Instagram and Facebook are scrolling through their phone, they're sitting on the train, they're otherwise engaged. And so the first thing you need to do is stop the scroll. And typically that's with really strong imagery. So let's look at some examples of high performing ads. Here's just a cross section of some different ads that have worked for us. And you can see the one on the top left over here is really focused on the valued ad. So the free Invisalign consult. This one on the top right is a price-based offer starting at $39 per week. In fact, that ad was slightly different when it went live. It does actually say $39 per week. So having your offer in the ad is really important. You can also see that we're really selling the smile. We do have really nice imagery. Yes, we are using stock imagery. The stock that you choose is going to depend on the kind of audience that you want to target. So typically with Invisalign and younger audiences, we're going to use those younger pictures. If we're doing implants, it's going to be quite different. So selling the smile is really important, and the outcome. We mentioned the offer in all of these ads. The one on the bottom left here, which I'll just move my photo from, is actually more building up that connection with the dentist and building up that likability. So the thing with Facebook and Instagram ads is that you can do a lot of creative and then you just split test it. We might run 10, 15, and we're going to run those all, and we're going to split test those within the platform. The platform itself is going to tell us which ones are going to convert the highest. Let me just review what we've talked about. Those three factors in your creative: you need to stop the scroll, which is really important. You've got to sell the smile. So again, it's about strong imagery, powerful headlines. And third is have your offer in there. You've got your irresistible offer. Make sure that's in your ads. Moving on from there, what else do you need to do? The most important thing in your Facebook ads is actually setting your ads up so that the Facebook and Instagram algorithms will work and deliver actual leads to the practice. So how do you do that? Well, what it means is actually setting up conversion events. This is a common problem that we see when people set up their own campaigns. They're running traffic to the landing page, but there's no measure of success that's being sent back to the Facebook algorithm. What happens is the Facebook algorithm optimizes based on the conversion event. So if you have people completing your form, making the phone call, or engaging with you in an SMS chat, then if we send that data back to Facebook, Facebook will find more people who are willing to get in contact with you. Whereas if we don't have those events set up, they're just going to send you traffic and you're not going to know if those people are potential patients for you. So this may seem counterintuitive, but one of the key components of running successful Facebook ads is that your landing page has to be set up to send the right events back to Facebook itself. If we want these ads to work, we need to go back to this landing page and we need to say, if someone completes this form, or if someone calls this number, or if someone engages with you by SMS, we send that data back to Facebook and Instagram. And those are called conversion events in the platforms. So you really need to optimize your campaigns to get the right kind of people to go to your landing page. And that means finding the people that will actually make the calls and make the bookings with you. So once you've got those conversion events optimized, The cool thing is you can now really optimize your campaigns based on the leads that you're getting. So now that we can run 3, 5, 10 different versions of the ads, and we can see which ones of those ads are actually not just getting more traffic to the landing page, but also resulting in more leads for you. Okay, this ad's working way better. Let's spend more budget on this one. This one's not performing at all. We can turn that one off. So that's the process of optimizing a Facebook and an Instagram account. And that's critical for the ongoing management of your Facebook ads. You can't just put these ads up and let them sit there. You need to be refreshing the creative and split testing the creative. And when I say creative, I don't just mean the imagery, but also the copy that's used in the Facebook ads. Finally, I'm going to talk briefly about Google Ads for high value services. There's a couple of insights that I've got for you here that I think are really important. The first is that Google Ads are actually going to cost you more in terms of getting leads. Now, the reason for that is because typically there's more competitors for your Google Ads. And the second is people who are actively searching in Google search are going to be much more inclined to become patients. But imagine someone on their phone and they're actually typing Invisalign near me. Those people already know what Invisalign is. Those leads do cost more, but they were much more likely to convert into patients. And the second thing is you have to be really targeted in terms of the keywords that you want to use. So you can't stray off. You really need to just be going, am I bidding on Invisalign in me? Am I bidding on Invisalign in my suburb? How wide am I going to go in terms of the geo-targeting? How far will people travel to my practice? Running the Google Ads takes a fair bit of expertise in terms of getting that right. The final point I want to make about advertising for high-value services is that you need to split them up into those individual campaigns. So if we're doing an Invisalign landing page, then we've got Invisalign ads, then we're going to look at the return on investment on our advertising specifically for Invisalign bookings. That's why right at the beginning in the very first video I talked about just focus on one service that you've got, really nail that, and then you can move on to other high-value services that you may want to offer. If you're really optimizing those campaigns, then you're going to be able to measure the exact return on investment and you'll be comfortable spending more on your advertising because you know it's coming back in bookings.